all from the newsroom. From Mark and me, good night.
Should we stop buying fruit from South Africa and ban airline flights there as a way of putting pressure on that country to abolish apartheid? It's one of the proposals that's coming up at next week's Commonwealth Conference in the Bahamas. Is Britain right to risk splitting the Commonwealth by opposing it? And after the riots in Britain's cities, should the police adopt different tactics in black communities from those they use in white? Join me for This Week Next Week, tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Hello, the good weather is coming north, but I think we've left it just a bit late. Well done, though, Carlisle. 9.5 hours of super sunshine today. The cloud is still there in the north, but it's thinning out nicely in the south. It's this high pressure that's doing it. It's going to give days and days and days of dry weather. I wish we could bottle it up for next summer, but of course we can't. But that's what it's going to be this time tomorrow. Tonight, though, there's still some rain up over the north of Scotland. The rest of us dry, a bit misty. There'll be some patchy fog later in the night too, especially I think in southern parts of the country, and for many of us a chilly night too. There could be a touch of ground frost almost anywhere except I think in the far south and the far north of the country there. Well, and then moving on to more misty to start with, I think some patches of fog, but the fog soon clearing by mid-morning, the fog going away, and then hazy sunshine for us all. By the end of the day too, that rain in the north of Scotland becoming confined to the Shetland Islands there, and all of us hazy sunshine and pleasantly warm too in many places, warmer than it's been too. 16 to 61 in eastern Scotland, 18 in the southwest, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. The outlook pretty good, as you can see. Fog becoming more of a problem. A summary of tomorrow's weather. There we are. Not bad, is it? Enjoy it, and a very good night to you.
There's a new series of Everyman starting tomorrow on BBC1. Ideas and events in the life of John Lennon are reflected in an unusual drama documentary on this hero of the pop generation. The true story of Frankenstein examines Mary Shelley's classic tale of man playing God and explores the roots and meaning of the myth and its continuing influence. The Hammer and the Cross. 4 programs investigating the conflict between communism and Christianity in Russia, Poland, Cuba and Ethiopia. Joss Ackland and Claire Bloom star in Shadowlands, a film drama of the moving relationship between C.S. Lewis and the woman he married late in life.
I came alive when I started loving you.
Could be a short life, Jack.
It's a life.
And the first program, The Quiet Revolution, explores the faith and future of the Baha'i. Heavily persecuted in Iran, their religion is growing rapidly throughout the world. A new series of Everyman begins tomorrow at 10:20 on BBC1.
And now a change to our scheduled film, which has been postponed to a later date. As a tribute to Yul Brynner, we're showing the film for which he was perhaps best known. Also starring Deborah Kerr, here's Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical The King and